Hello students, welcome to another lesson from chapter 3 Yoga and Lifestyle. This chapter includes the asanas as preventive measures, asanas to control obesity, procedure, benefits and contraindications for Vajrasana, Hastasana, Trikonasana, Ardha Matsyendrasana. Asanas to control diabetes, procedure, benefits and contraindications for Bhujangasana, Paschimottanasana, Pavan Muktasana, Ardha Matsyendrasana. The asanas to control asthma, procedure, benefits and contraindications for Sukhasana, Chakrasana, Gomukasana, Parvatasana, Bhujangasana, Paschimottanasana, Matsyasana. The asanas to control hypertension, Tarasana, Vajrasana, Pavan Muktasana, Ardha Chakrasana, Bhujangasana, Savasana. The asanas to control back pain, Tarasana, Ardha Matsyendrasana, Vakrasana, Salvasana and Bhujangasana. Asanas as preventive measures. Sthiram Sukham Asanam. The term asana means sitting in a particular posture, which is comfortable and which could be maintained steadily for a long time. Asana gives stability and comfort both at physical and mental level. More recently, studies have provided evidence that they improve flexibility, strength, and balance to reduce stress and conditions related to it, and specifically to alleviate some disease such as obesity, asthma, hypertension, and diabetes. Asanas can be preventive measures as they provide various physiological benefits which ultimately helps in avoiding these lifestyle diseases. The following physiological benefits which ultimately helps in avoiding such type of lifestyle diseases. Betters bone health and joints ligaments become strong. By performing regular asana, the bones, cartilage and ligaments become strong. Along with this, height of children is enhanced. Muscles become strong. By performing asana regularly, muscles of the body become strong. The efficiency of the muscles increases and fat does not accumulate in the body. In fact, the appearance the body enhances. The size of the muscles also increases. Increases blood flow and improve blood circulation. Yoga gets your blood flowing. Twisting poses are thought to wring out venous blood from internal organs and allow oxygenated blood to flow in once the twist is released. The stroke volume as well as cardiac output increases because cardiac muscles start working more strongly and efficiently. The blood circulation becomes proper and blood pressures normalize and stabilize. Respiratory organs become efficient. By performing asana regularly, the respiratory organs become efficient. The vital air capacity increases up to 6000 cc. The size of lungs and chest also enhances. Yoga also promotes breathing through the nose, which filters the air. Boost immunity. By regular practice of asana, our immune system is strengthened. As a result, our body becomes less prone to diseases. When you contract and stretch muscles, you increase the drainage of lymph. This helps the lymphatic system fight infection, destroy cancerous cells, and dispose of the toxic waste products of cellular functioning. Efficiency of excretory system enhances. By regularly performing asana, the efficiency of excretory system enhances. As a result, the waste products such as lactic acid, acid phosphate, urea, uric acid, etc. are excreted quickly and properly, which in turn help in delay fatigue. Drops blood pressure. If you have got high blood pressure, you might benefit from yoga. Lowers blood sugar. Yoga can lower your blood sugar level and low density lipoprotein cholesterol and boosts high density lipoprotein cholesterol. In people with diabetes, yoga has been found to lower blood sugar in several ways. By lowering cortisol and adrenaline levels, encouraging weight loss, and improving sensitivity to the effects of insulin. Get your blood sugar levels down and you decrease your risk of diabetic complications such as heart attack, kidney failure, or blindness. A regular practice of yoga gets you moving and burns calories, and the spiritual and emotional dimensions of your practice may encourage you to address any eating and weight problems on a deeper level. You may also inspire you to become a more conscious eater. One of the lifestyle disease is obesity. So first we have to know what is obesity. The obesity is the condition of the body in which the amount of fat increases to extreme levels. If a person is having a BMI greater than 30, he or she would be considered obese. There are many causes of obesity such as excessive food, thyroid, hereditary, etc. The Vajrasana can prevent obesity. The procedure of Vajrasana. Sit and keep both legs straight and fold your right leg and place it under your right part. Fold left leg and place it under left part. Keep your spine, neck and head straight. Interlock the toes and open ankle and sit on it. Knees should be touching the ground with each other. Keep both hands on your knees and look straight. The benefits of Vajrasana. This asana is for meditation. It can be practiced after having food. It enhances digestion process, helps in sciatica, improves metabolism, it cures problems related to menstruation, strengthens pelvic muscles also. Contraindications of Vajrasana. The Vajrasana should not be practiced by the people who have severe arthritis of the knees. The pose should not be practiced if one is suffering from injured ligament at the ankles or knee. Hastha Uttanasana or Urdhva Hastasana. First you have to stand an erect position and keep the legs together. Lock the fingers together, keeping the palms facing up. Raise the arms straight up and keep them close to ears. While releasing the breath, bend the waist to the right. Exhale and come to the central position. Repeat it to left side also. Be in bended position for 5 to 10 seconds. The benefits of Hasta Utthasana in children helps in increasing the height, increase flexibility in waist, reduce belly fat, helps in reducing constipation. This asana is good for obese people. The contraindications of Urdhva Hastasana: one should avoid this pose if having neck pain, shoulder pain or lower back pain and spinal injury. Trikonasana or triangle pose. Move your legs 3-4 feet distance apart. Raise both arms straight out to the sides, in line with the shoulders and parallel to the floor with the palms facing downward. Bend left side slowly while exhaling, till it comes horizontal to the earth. Left hand should touch the ground or touch the left leg. Knee should be straight. Inhale and come back to starting position. Change hand position and repeat it from another side. The benefits of Trikonasana. Trikonasana helps in digestion, heals backy, help women during their menstrual cycle, improve flexibility of waist and spine. Contraindication of Trikonasana: avoid if have low or high blood pressure. Avoid this pose if having any kind of neck injury or back injury. Avoid if an athlete having hamstring injury. Ardha Matsyendrasana or half lord of the fishes pose. Sit and keep both legs straight, bending the knees of right feet and put right heel below the left hip. Bend left leg and place the left foot to the right side of the right knee. Keep left knee close to the chest. Exhale from the right nostril and turns towards the left and touches the toe of left leg from the right hand. Body and head move toward the left. Repeat while changing the position of leg. The benefits of Ardha Matsyendrasana: helps nervous system and strengthen the backbone. Stretching improves flexibility and tones of muscles. Controls menstrual cycle in women and brings shine on face. Also controls secretion from pancreas gland. Reduce fat and helps in controlling obesity. Releases excess heat toxins from organs and tissues. The contraindications of Ardha Matsyendrasana: avoid while suffering from severe back or neck pain. Avoid this pose completely if you have sleep disc problem. Those with internal organ issues may find this pose difficult and painful. It should be avoided while pregnancy. In our next lesson, we will discuss the another lifestyle disease, asthma, and related asanas which can prevent the asthma.